and welcome to part 2 of the saga of the Decapitated Ovation Celebrity Elite CC247 Electric Acoustic. Oh, what can we do for this poor little thing? What indeed? Well, let's see in this part. I think we have a solution. I think it might work. I think, therefore, poo-poos. You know, so let's hope it works. Whatever I've got in mind, which I can't remember now. Actually, I can't because I've filmed the entire series and I'm just doing this intro to be nice. So let's take a look, shall we? Or that way. I don't know what way the crossfade's happening, or I'll have to decide that later, you know. Okay, so here's the plan. Plan A did not work. Plan B is to clear out all this gunk I've got in here. It still fits really well. The problem is it's the hardest brake to fix. It's the straight brake. So plan B is to get this in there, glued, again stabilised. Then what I'll do, I'll take the tuning pegs. I'll take the tuning pegs off anyway first. Get this really solid. Then I'm going to jig up the neck and use a router to route out a channel down each side of the neck here and install a spline in each channel. Probably I'm going to make the splines out of oak, cross grained so that, you know, it can take the tension of the neck, and then glue that in place as well. Now, it doesn't have a truss rod, I don't think, so I might get away with one spline channel. But you know, I might get rotation that way, so I might go with 2 splines. But that will for sure hold this neck in place. The only thing is to make sure that the guitar is stable enough to be able to route. Okay, so I'm going to use the strongest glue I can possibly find, and then that'll be my plan B, and we should have a good guitar again. That should work. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, time to rid this neck of a little bit of rot. This wood hardener is designed to seep right into the grain and bind it a little bit. I don't want to put too much on it because I want the glue to have maximum seepage effect as well. So I get a little foam brush here with some on the end of it, and I'm just going to dab in there. It's going to run right down. It's very, very, its viscosity is less than that of water. So I'm going to do that, cleaning as I go. Cleaning as you go. Make sure the stuff does not stick to the neck too much, or you have extra finishing to do once you've finished doing that. That's enough in there. That's enough! That's enough! I'm going to do the same with the headstock. A piece of wood hardener in there. Just let it run down, and I'm going to give that, this one's really fast drying. It says 20 minutes. Don't believe that for a minute, so I'm going to leave it at least an hour. It keeps running down that side of the neck. Got to keep cleaning it, keep cleaning it. Don't let that stick. Right, okay. Now I have a conundrum here, so I'm going to move like that. Loosen the vise and bring this up a bit, see if any ran down there. No, it didn't. I'm good. Okay. So I'm keeping the guitar in the vise all the time for this. All the time. I'm not going to need the vise for anything else much as it stands. So I'm going to test fit this while it's not cured. It's already getting sticky, which is a great sign that it's gone right into the pores. Okay, now it's time for Tight Bond Ultra. Tight Bond Ultimate, I should say. In a little dishy. Want a foam brush, and this stuff gets a little tacky within sort of 5 minutes ish or so. So what I'm going to do is dab it on and let it seep in a little bit into the wood, and then, you know, and do the same with the other side here. Don't need absolutely gobs of it, but you need enough to do the job. So, just like being Bob Ross here, you know. Just put a little squirrel in there, you know. Yeah. Okay, my friends. Now we're gonna paint a lovely, lovely little sky. There you go. See that? We don't make mistakes here at Gary Daniel Custom Bases. We have happy accidents. Yes, we do. Okay. I think we're about done here. Maybe about time to... There's a little void there I need to fill. That in there. Another little void here I need to fill. Get around there with it. Good thing about Titebond is that while it's not cured, you can clean it up with water, which is very good. Water cleanup. Just I have a little dish of water here that I'm going to be continuing to clean up with. Righty. Now, this bit's quite a lot. I've got quite a lot on here. We'll get our thingamajigger in place here, because I'm going to put the strap onto it. That's enough glue, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to do this round and in you go. Look at that. Bloop. Bloop. Ah. A little bit of water and clean all this up. What a delightful thing this is. It's really quite zen. Right. Now it doesn't matter if it's too clean, because remember, you're going to have to reshape the neck. Oh, we don't want any on the fretboard. Oh my god, no. Well, that's going to get refinished too up near the neck and such. Okay. This is a throwaway cloth. This one's really rank, so I get to throw this one away after, which is a lot of fun, isn't it? See, I've got a lot of shit on there. We need paper towel for that one, I think. Do we? Nah, let's just use another cloth. Be right back, folks. Alright. And just clean that off a bit. Remember, again, we're going to be treating this fretboard again. Yeah. Alright. Now what I want to do, if I put this ABS strap to the neck, is make sure I'm located correctly. So I know my locations. I'm going to push down hard on this. Alright, that's good. Alright. Don't tighten the vise too much, you don't want to flatten the crap out of the frets. I was going to say the S word again. It'll stop me on the floor, I guess. Just sort of smear that around. There's a bit there that needs to be done, and there's a bit here. Alright, what am I doing? Alright. That's it. Don't take away all the squeeze out. I'm going to go down the neck a little bit here with a little dab of glue. Yeah. Just fill that void. There. Okay. Alright. That's good. Okay, it's time to strap this up again. You can throw this away. So now I'm going to go attach the strap, which you don't need to see. Okay, folky wokies. I've pre-cut some splines. These are 2-inch, these are 3-inch, and I'm going to go with oak. I don't care, I'll match the colour. Or maybe I won't. Maybe it'll look just groovy. No, actually. I'm thinking about going with the 3-inch, as long as I've got enough length to make it sturdy, because you know the neck angle, the headstock angle goes like that, so you know, piece is going to be straight and then it's going to taper thin. it's going to taper thin into the neck. So I've got to make sure that I've got the length. It looks like I erred on the side of caution with the 2, but I think I can get away with the 3. Given the depth of the cut, the route cut, I'm going to be using a .225 truss rod router bit, and this is 0.25 I believe. Let me have a look. 0.244. Easily sanded down to size, and then of course, because the router bit is rounded, I need to sort of bullnose sand the edges and stuff like that. I don't care if it sticks proud of the neck. What we do then is, because I'm putting it in that way, I've got grain there to work with. I can just shape that and use my new oscillating sander table to just get that neck into shape. So these are the pieces I'm going to use. And you know, I'd like to see strings breaking that, I'll tell you. So that's what we're going with, right? So you might be asking yourself, why do luthiers make guitars with such like this NATO wood? It's on the softer side of hardwood. Excuse me. So why do they do it? Well, the simple answer to that is tone. This wood gives a very good acoustic tone to the guitar, good sustain. The angled neck as well, and I don't make angled necks on basses for this reason. You know, but the angled neck is not only does it look quite good, I guess, but it also gives a better break angle over the nut. Yeah. Sorry, you can't see the nut for duct tape, but there you go. So it gives a good break angle, and you get better tone out of these woods. Now, when I go to fix this with the oak splines that I'm going to put in the neck, I don't expect the tone to change that much. If anything, it might have a little more attack, but a little less voluminousness. I don't know, voluminousness? Voluminousness. Body, let's say, about it. I don't think that's going to affect it that much. In fact, I think it might sound a bit better with a bit more attack in it. And it also will depend on the strings I use. I'm using nickel and brass composite strings on this one, light gauge. And even, as you saw, even the light gauge completely broke the headstock off again. And when I looked at it, you know, the epoxy had crystallised. Used the wrong wood, wrong glue. There's a bunch of lessons to be learned with this. With a headstock break that's like that on the diagonals, real easy to just clamp it and use any glue you like, and it will stick because there's a huge surface area. With this, no surface area at all. It's a very weak joint, so you've got to reinforce it. That's why I'm using these oak splines, and we'll be good to go from there. Okay. Just a footnote. Just a footnote. See, I'm 52 years old and I can nearly get my foot over my head. I shouldn't have done that. That's really stupid. Anyway, see you soon. Okay, I just cut a block with a 10-degree angle in it. Whatever did I do that for? Well, I'm starting to prepare the jig that I'm going to use to cut the routes in for the splines. So I need to be able to support the headstock, fragile as it will be, even though it's glued to hell. And to do that, every Ovation guitar made after 19 canteen had a 10-degree headstock angle in it, and there you go. See, doesn't that fit nice? It fits nice, mate. Nah, mine not. And when I press it, it don't want to move, you know. So that's what I use for that, and then that lies flat. So I just adjust this until that lies flat, and then I press down on that. It's pressing against this bearing, so like a thrust. You know, I'll press against that instead of pressing against thin air and snapping off when I make the route. Route down there. This glue's been on here for about 2 or 3 hours now, so it's okay to sort of move it about a bit. Actually, it's never okay to do that, but you know. So, you know, I'll make probably 2 routes down here. I can judge the depth once I get the jig made up. How deep I should go with this. I mean, how deep is your love? But anyway, it'll go down there, and the splines will go in there, into the wood, glued in, clamped and set, and then, you know, shaved down, sanded into shape, and then the neck will be refinished, and it'll be much stronger than what it was actually when it was new. So it will be. Oh yes, it will. No more screw ups. No more screw ups. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I thought I'd just edit that. So there's the mahogany with the red oak, and there's the Sedona red. I think that's a much better match, and especially on end grain it'll get a little darker. Try a little bit of end grain there. Yeah, that does look better. There's the end grain. It sort of matches. I can put a dash of ebony in that, and it will match. See, on the straight it's a bit light, and red oak is not red enough, so I'll use the Sedona red. It's going to go in the end grain, and maybe put a little dash of mahogany on it, so I know what to do now. Okay, plan ahead. Well, this is all curing. Plan ahead. Do stuff ahead of time, and we'll be cool. Alright. Well, I'm back, and I just made this tricky little jig here to hold the guitar in place while I do routing of 2 channels in the back of the neck to hold splines. So let me just show you what's going to happen here. Take the guitar, you put it in there, line up the neck, line up the centre line. So that's about right there. Then we'll take this piece, this sort of curve sanded into it, and 2 rubber bands there, and then just screw that down. Okay, I'm not going to do it fully right now, I'm just giving you the idea of what's happening. Now, this is a 10-degree block here, but slightly out, so I'll just shim it. A little shim in here. Okay, like so, and then you clamp that in place there. Then the guitar just can't move. This is clamped to the bench. Then what I do then is I made a little shoe for my router with a hole offset to one side. I have 2 runners in here, as you can see, and a scale drawn on the side so that I can go pop, and then just route up and down the neck as far as I like with the correct angle in it. Lovely little jig. It took me a couple of hours to make up, but that's okay. Now I can measure exactly what length of spline I want. In this instance I want 2-inch splines starting from probably 2.5 inches on the slider here. So I put my scale, I would switch the router on. It's not ready yet, nearly done. Plunge in and go 1, 1.5, 2 inches. Then turn the router round and do the same thing. Start from 2.5. Then go switch it on. Boom. Half, 1, 1.5, 2. And out. And we have my spline slots cut. And it's just a case of getting the spline there, tapping them in and gluing them in place, and then shaping the neck, and we should be done. Of course, finish the neck. The Tight Bond Ultra is actually holding the joint quite well right now as well, so I should be okay to actually route this. As long as that doesn't move and that doesn't move, if the neck starts to split again, it's not going to split and move. So the route's still going to be good. So I can get the splines in, even though the neck's slightly damaged again, I just dress that up and put the splines in. Of course, with this being offset, I'm going to get some nice either side of the truss rod, because Ovations do have a truss rod. It's just I couldn't see it because the neck broke so high towards the headstock that I couldn't even see evidence of a truss rod, but there is one in there, believe me. I downloaded the specs for this particular model, and now I know all about it, so that's cool. Alright, when we come back, I'll be doing the routing. Awesome. Okay, that's the routes finished. Let's see what we have. I also noticed that there was actually a crack, a hairline crack in the neck. So I took a route out of the neck as well, and I'm going to put a wooden shim in the neck. Well, a wooden piece in the neck and carve that too. So I did notice another problem. That's good. Let's see what we got. Ew. Lorks a lordy. Oh, just about fell on my ass there. Lorks a lordy. My jig works. Let's have a little closer look. I'll show you where the crack was in the wood. I think we zoom in. Right, that's where the crack was. So I took a piece out of there. Right, going closer. Nice mortise there, and of course the shims, which will need to be rounded. Fit absolutely. Oh, perfectly. So I'll just round the noses of those shims. I actually probably need to cut more. These were just tests that I did. I'll probably cut some more to the right size, of course, and then go from there. It's awesome. I'm so glad that jig worked. I really am. Aren't you? I am. And the thing is, the glue job that I did on it held up to the route, so that it gives me great confidence that this neck is going to be strong as hell when I'm done with it. So, success all in all. Very happy. Awesome.